The White House has described the Canadian allegations concerning India's alleged involvement in the killing of a pro-Khalistan leader as serious and emphasized the need for a thorough investigation yet again. Hardeep Singh Nijjar, the leader of the banned Khalistan Tiger Force, was killed in Surrey, British Columbia on the 18th of June, with India designating him as a terrorist in 2020. During a meeting between External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, these claims made by Canada were discussed. John Kirby, the coordinator for strategic communication at the White House, addressed reporters during a news conference stating, and I quote, "The issue was discussed. We'll certainly leave it to those two countries to talk about their bilateral relationship," unquote. Here, Kirby emphasized, "We have been clear that these allegations are serious. They need not be fully investigated. They need to be fully investigated, beg your pardon. And of course, as we've said before, we urge India to participate actively in this investigation," unquote. The State Department's Deputy Spokesperson Vedant Patel also echoed this sentiment in a separate news conference, stressing the importance of Canada's investigation moving forward and the perpetrators being brought to justice. Patel noted that the US has urged the Indian government to cooperate in the Canadian investigation and take these allegations very seriously. While acknowledging reports about the diplomatic staffing levels for the Canadian High Commission in New Delhi, Patel refrained from offering further details, emphasizing a step-by-step approach. Vedant Patel, in fact, also spoke with the media. Let's listen in.
Matt, I don't really have anything new to sort of offer on this that both Matt and the Secretary haven't spoke to already, I would say, in the number of times that has come up before the press in the past week or so. I would just reiterate again, we are and continue to be deeply concerned about the allegations referenced by Prime Minister Trudeau, and we remain in regular contact with our Canadian partners, and it's critical that Canada's investigation proceed and the perpetrators be brought to justice. We also have, as we've previously said, publicly and privately urged the Indian government to cooperate in the Canadian investigation and cooperate in those efforts. I've seen the reports on the diplomatic staffing levels for the Canadian High Commission in New Delhi, but I don't have anything further to offer on those reports, and certainly don't want to get into hypotheticals and take this process one step at a time. As it relates to our Indo-Pacific strategy and the focus that we continue to place on the region, that effort and that line of work is going to continue. And of course, with India, we are partners with them in the Quad and in many other fora, and we continue to work with them and other countries in the region on a number of important issues. But as I said at the top of this, we take these allegations very seriously, and we continue to not just work closely with our Canadian partners, but have, as I said, publicly and privately urged the Indian government to cooperate with Canada also.